this is Rachika here. Today we will see how to use Apache Beam for the batch processing. Basically, Apache Beam can be used for both streaming as well as for the batch processing. So in this demo, I'll be showing you guys how to do it with the batch processing mode. The input for the Apache Beam would be a Twitter data, which we will be fetching it from the Twitter using Kafka. Uh, Here you can see the Kafka producer, which is basically uh, connecting to the Twitter and fetching the tweets from the Twitter for a particular location. These coordinates represent the San Francisco region. Similarly, we can identify the location coordinates of a particular location, and we can just feed it, and then we can start getting the tweets from the Twitter. So the basic idea over here is to see what are the trending hashtags in a particular region. So if you are aware of the Twitter, then you would see the trending hashtags that are being used by most of the people. So similar concept over here, we will be using Apache Beam for this purpose. Okay, and here you can see I am having a authentication class, and which takes consumer key, consumer secret, token, and secret. You can get all these things from the apps.twitter.com. All those information are stored in this constant file. This is for my account. You can have your own token and secret and consumer keys created for you. And then here you can see the client. I'm creating a client which will be connecting to the Twitter, and here the topic which I will be using is Twitter topic 2. Okay, so all the messages which I've read from the Twitter will be sent to the particular topic. Okay, and nothing else is there. It's everything is self-explanatory. Here you can see I am sending the message. So message is coming from here. So it's pretty much straightforward. Okay, so once the message is sent to the broker, so we have a consumer which will be reading it from the broker. So here again, here we will be referring to this topic to which we sent the messages, and here are the properties for the Kafka to connect, and here down you can see it will be available in this here create message streams, and I will be getting a message. Okay, and that message we will be, since it's an iterative mode, and we want to save the content to a file, and rather having for each of the message written into the file, what we are doing here is we are accumulating every data, every text message into the string buffer, and since it will go forever, we, for the demo purpose, we have to break it at some point of time. So after 2 minutes this loop will be broken, and whatever we are storing in this string buffer will be returned to the HDFS. So it is straightforward, nothing interesting or nothing fancy here I'm doing. I'm just creating a file like this in the HDFS, and then writing the content. Okay, this line is a string buffer, convert a string buffer into a string. So it will have all the tweets for the last 2 minutes. Okay, and yeah, so once we do that, then this file we will be giving it to the word count. So word count here, what it does is it what it does is here it takes the each line and splits it with the space, okay, and each word, then again we are checking whether the word starts with hash. If so, then only we are considering that particular entry for the counting. And here are the few inner classes which we will be creating. So yeah, and here I forgot to mention one thing, that the the tweets we get from the Twitter are in a JSON format, so we have to convert those tweets into objects and read only the related information out of the more JSON object. So I am interested in the text. Okay, so here I am creating, reading the JSON format, JSON string, and then putting it into a object. So what this guy does is, this guy has a field called text, and that text, which is nothing but the tweet message we would be sending, it will be read, and then that would be used for the processing. Okay, and let's see the demo of how do we do this. So first, let me start the Kafka server. Just execute it. And it will take some time to restart, and in fact it has started here, you can see. So go to other terminal, and then we will okay, before going there, what I'll do is I'll just see is there any content okay, because I'll be creating this particular file over there. Okay, here you can see it's already been created. So let's go ahead and delete this one. Similarly, they there were some files which were already been created. Let's clean up everything before we move ahead. Okay, I want to okay, it looks neat. So now what I'll do is I'll start the producer. And then I'll go to this one, and in this terminal I will start the consumer. Here you can see it read the tweet, and now it is sending one by one to the broker, and I should, yeah, here you can see that all the messages we started getting. I have added this one for the understanding purpose, so that when the loop is, or the while loop is breaking, it should run for 120 seconds, that is 2 minutes. So it will take some time to complete the whole processing. I'll just pause the video. Yeah, here you can see after 120 seconds it has come out of the loop, and hopefully we should see something in the HDFS. So earlier you remember we deleted this file. So let's see whether this file is created or not. Okay. Um, yeah, it is being created and this is the file size. If you are interested, I'll just show you the content. So meanwhile I am running this beam related maven command. It's since we are making some customizing it, so I'm just building it, and it takes a bit of time to do because it's a pretty big maven project they have, and yeah, it is running parallel. So we'll see. Yeah, here you can see the tweets that are being read from the Twitter, and this is from the file which is there in the Hadoop file system. You can see this. Okay. Since we are limiting it to only 2 minutes, so we are having less of tweets. So if we increase the window period, say last 2 hours what is the trending hashtag, then we can increase the time over here. That is the looping time basically. Here this particular parameter, and then we can see the results. So let's see, and it takes a bit of time to build the project, so I'll just pause the video for a bit. Once the build is completed, then I'll resume the video. Thank you, stay tuned. Yeah, we are back, and here you can see the beam build, Apache Beam build has been completed. It was a success. So now, since we have this file created which is placed under HDFS, so now what I will do is I will just execute this spark submit command, and I will be passing the runner as a spark pipeline runner. So basically in Beam, right, what happens is we can run the same piece of code, this piece of code, with either spark runner or a flink runner. So as a developer, I need not change my code for when I'm running from Spark or from the Flink. The code will remain same. So internally, the transformation will be take will be taking as per the runner we are using. So what I'll do is I'll see, here you can see I'm referring to the file which was created as part of my program, and I'll be running the word count program here. So I'll just go and execute this one. For this purpose I need to go to cd runner spark. Since we are using the runner spark runner, I need to go there and execute this command. Let's see what happens. And here you can see the output would be this name, Twitter demo. There will be several part files will be created in the HDFS. So we will see that in a bit. Spark shell has started. So It takes a bit of time to do everything over here. Most of the time it takes to start the spark shell. Actual processing would be little less, but yeah, so starting up takes a bit of time. As I told you earlier, so when it completes the processing, the file name would be with this output name. So just okay, here you can see it is completed. I'll just say let's see whether they have created or not. Yeah, you can see here they are being created. I'll just show for one of the file how it looks. Okay, here you can see the tweets and their count with the hashtag. So yeah, so what we can do is we can, since these are two files, we can make use of the pig to combine them and put it into a single file and then sort them by the second column, which is the number of occurrence of each tweet. Okay, and then we can say these are the top 5 top 10 tweets we are getting from the Twitter. And yeah, still this Apache Beam is in not in a stable state. So later point of time when we have more stable releases, we would be see more features. And yeah, so that is pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. So thanks for your time, and thanks for watching the video. Bye bye.